Good morning, everybody. Something a little bit different for you today. I'm working on this outside flue. This is the sump section, and it leads to a horizontal section inside the property where there's a little stove with a rear outlet. The customers had a problem with this stove, that there was some sparks coming out the top of the chimney a little while ago, and what had happened is the glass had broken, and they'd continued to use the fire, which then overheated it and would burn off all the soot that had collected since it was last swept. So we're just going to check it out, give it a sweep, see if there's anything in there, and see if there's any damage, which there shouldn't be, and then we'll see how it goes. So I will get started. I'm just going to take the bottom off and we'll have a look and see what comes out. In fact, I need a little bucket, so I'm just going to go and grab a bucket. One moment. There we go. One bucket. My knee pad has fallen off. Put my knee pad back on. There we go. It's a bit damp outside today. The temperature's gone from like -4 degrees to plus 14 degrees in a day. So everything's defrosting and everything's wet. It's horrible. I'll take this clamp off. There we go. And there's the bottom insulated plug. Not a lot of soot there. The drain plug is free and clear. Let's have a look up inside. I hope it's light enough for you guys out here. It's a bit of a gloomy day as well. That is fine. I'm just going to run a brush up there just for check for obstructions, but I can't see anything. I'm just going to pop back to the van and grab a brush and some rods, so it won't be a moment. Here I am. I'm just going to put up the flue, just a softish mould brush. There's not I mean, they've got a modern stove, so it's been fine up until the point where they had a problem. There's not a lot of soot in the flue. We'll just check it. At the very top is anti-downdraft cowl. So when we get in there, we'll hear a little knock. As you see, there's nothing coming out. And that's it. Let's weld with the drill. Yeah, the cowl is clear, there's a bit of dust coming out. Okay. have a little check. I'll put it back together. Right, I am going to put the bottom clamp back on. There's like a clamp affair here with a little sort of screw mechanism there and a little lever which clamps it up. You see that? And that holds the plug on the bottom. So we'll get that on. Wrestle that on. There's a little groove there. It's on the liner itself and on here, and that clamp fits in those grooves. It's pretty straightforward. There we go. Okay, so we'll be going inside, so I'll see you inside. Now here we are indoors to the stove. Nice and warm in here, it's nice and dry. Okay, so the stove doesn't look too bad, there's a few embers around. They have used it since the problem happened. They've had a new glass fitted by the stove shop. Because it was already organised before I even got back to have a look. So the stove glass is in, it's just a matter of just checking the rear outlet to make sure it is clear and there's no damage, which I don't think there is. This thing's bent, but it's been bent for a while, so I'm not too worried. So let's strip it down and have a quick look. I think this is from a company called P-Vex. To get the baffles out, you've got to take all of the bricks out from the bottom of the grate to remove the side ones, and then once the side ones are free, you can remove the top ones. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. So I'll carry on with that. Now this customer burns dry wood and smokeless coal, and they sweep it every year, and it's a modern stove in good shape. So when they had the overheating situation, there wasn't really a lot of soot in the chimney to catch fire. So there wasn't a really big problem. If it was left for years and it had caught fire, obviously there's a lot of fuel in the chimney then to catch fire, and that's when the problems occur, when there's lots of soot in the chimney. This is why we sweep our chimneys every year. This is why we burn good fuel. And if there is ever a problem, or a fire, it's not going to be very bad. And like I say, this one was started, the glass broke and it overheated the stove, and those embers that did catch fire were drawn up the chimney and out the top, which is what was noticed first. Yeah. Okay, let's have a tidy up. Hope my big head wasn't in the way for you then. It probably was. So I've just cleaned around the inside of the stove. Okay, let's rebuild it. top of that one. Okay, bit of a tidy up. There you go. Nothing wrong in there. The stove shop's got a new front bar on order, so that'll get replaced, but it's not desperate. The bricks are okay, a bit worn in places, but nothing major. Okay, let's do a smoke test on it. I'll just have to move you guys to close the door a little bit. There you go, can you see okay? Can you see? Okay, a bit more light. It's a windy day. I saw soot going up the chimney as I was, or dust and ash going up the chimney as I was hoovering up and whatnot. So this should be fine. You can hear the wind outside. Okay. Oh, a little bit coming there. Let's close the door. There we go. Shut it down. No, there's a few puffs. It's a bit blustery. Oh, disaster. So it's not blocked because you've got the smoke coming up and down the chimney. It's blustery. I haven't warmed it, so it's not drawing the best as it could. But what I have noticed is some of the smoke, it came out the air vents, which is, you know, happens like it is now, but it was also coming out the door seal. Now the door seal's not, you know, a super hermetically sealed system, but what we've got is a little bit of play on the door. Can you hear it? And that suggests to me that the rope seal's probably ready for replacing. And if I pull it in, you can see it close up. So I will suggest to the customer getting a new door seal on there, and we'll arrange to do that at some point. It's got a new glass. It's not, in fact, you can feel a hollow general looseness of the door seal, so we'll get that sorted. But the chimney's clean, the stove's in good shape, so they got away with this one. Regular sweeping, and they won't have any problems. Okay, so that's me done. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.